Out here at Goody Field, time to catch up with the softball head coach, Brad Bowser. Well, now the former softball head coach, but Brad, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's look back at the 2018 softball season for Taylor. What stands out in your mind?
Well, I mean, just the fact that we competed all the time. You know, even last year we went to the national tournament, and there were some games that we got out of and kind of got run ruled and got beat up on. This year, I would say every game, our kids were in the game. They competed really hard. Again, I feel like our pitching was really good. Our hitters were good. So again, overall, maybe one of my favorite years I've had with a group of women. Just the way they went about their business, the way we did things in the weight room and conditioning to get ready for the year, and then the way they did their business every day. It was a special year for me.
What were some of the performances throughout the entire year that really stood out in your mind?
Well, you got to start with the seniors. I mean, when you look at Davis Carter and Cassie Cousin and what they did as seniors, and you know, sometimes when the pressure's on, it's hard to perform. And again, I've heard a lot of people talk about seniors aren't usually the top of the class, and this year those two just had lights out years, and you know, led us in home runs and RBIs and batting average, and just the way that they led this team. One, by the way she kind of led by example, and the other one because she would do anything for people, and so she led through service and by being a good team leader. But then for them to go out on the softball field and do what they did, it was special this year.
We mentioned it off the top. You are transitioning, will now be the men's lacrosse head coach here starting right now, as was announced a few weeks ago. You've been a part of recruiting some of the best players in softball program history here at Taylor, been part of some of the most successful seasons, if not the most successful tenure during your time as the head coach here. What stands out about your time as the head coach of the softball program and the young women that you've had the pleasure to coach?
It is special. I mean, the women that I was able to coach and be a part of their lives, and the coaches that have been here to work with our team and kind of make us better. I can't say enough thanks for the way people have treated me, and that we've grown this program together. When we took it over, it wasn't much, and as we've gone year by year, it's just gotten better and better. And it's because of the women that came here and played. And again, it has been a lot of fun going to national tournaments, winning lots of games. But it's probably the character of who we are that's probably the most special. So I'll miss it a lot.
Brad, thanks for the time. Congrats on a great tenure as the softball head coach, and best of luck as you lead the Taylor men's lacrosse team in their first season as a varsity program in 2019.
Thanks, Rick.
That's Brad Bowser joining me here today just outside Goody Field. For more information on the Taylor softball program, just log on to athletics.taylor.edu.